took a lot of return damage, and around the back gank from Dale.
You'll just rotate around, gets the Hex off. They have plenty of follow-up damage and follow-up stuns. Relocate. TP comes in from NoiA though. Plus Rise, so okay. They actually find BZ, was forced to jump those up on the backside. They get that counter kill, so talking about how F5 want to react, but DB, they also know that particular playbook. Or that page out of the playbook at the very least.
Bit of deja vu here, but Ace is pretty much free farming the top lane.
Oh yeah.
And he's about to bring down the tier 1 tower. I mean, this is really bad. Okay. Oxen getting a kill. Nice. But yeah, this tier 1 tower is dead. Like, they could try to glyph it and deny, or maybe they'll just push it back, but they need to get the deny off now, and they get it.
Finscript though onto BZZ. They have the smoke cloud on 2, Sunstrike on Dale. And they just swipe them down. That's better than a tower kill, honestly.
That was so perfect. Everything they did right there was perfect. Rise, Nightmare, the Midas. Usually, Invokers will not go treads, I think.
Smoked up inside their own jungle. They find Ace greedy farming up. They get the crush off into silence. A little bit layered here, so not actually doing too much, but it does not have quite have his ultimate available, but does help. From the Darkseer, they actually turn it around on a Lifesteal, and Ace is not quite dead yet. Puck trying to bring him down, but it's being healed up by his own Oracle. Our man, traitorous.
Flames.
He's so traitorous here. BCZ can't even jaunt us up with a smoke cloud. He'll just take out to the double Iron Shell. One on the Invis Riki, the other one on the Invis Wolf. This is just so unfair. 4 heroes go down after what?
Bears, I mean, Oxen is doing alright, but he's the only one that is ahead of anyone on Danish Bears. Everyone else on Danish Bears is ahead of Fantastic.Five. I mean, even BZZ is behind the Bane. So...
Oh god, no.
Yeah.
Did that really just happen? Just the wolf and iron shell tracking down our men.
Now we've got a smoked up Yol on the Rise.
Gonna do some damage here to bring down the Bane, pushing him below BZ actually to the net worth. But now, gonna turn it around on killing Yol, so 1-for-1 trade technically. And Mechanism down to the Darkseer, 11 minutes in. Once again, yeah.
What I love about
Thing of Death, the heals just in time from Mechanism. Now they're gonna try and turn it around. The vacuum will miss though. BZ still in front lines, gets a call off in the back. Ace is going in way too deep here. Doesn't quite find the damage, but now Fiendscript onto Oxen here in the front lines. They're just trying to do whatever he can, but they're all dropping so low. BZZ and Ox not down. Our man next on the list. No more mana to give, even with the to do anything, even with the stick charges. Just like that, 3 heroes down, and lucky that they're in this lane. Tier 2 is still standing, otherwise they would have lost.
Is it worth it? And, well, the answer, of course, is no, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's that kind of thing that I feel like is what's really hindering Fantastic.Five as they go
double
in.
Crush, BZ with follow-up. Where's some damage though coming out? NoiA might just end up for him. That's a support Riki.
Finally.
At least they got something, and they didn't actually commit too much in this instance. Just blink up into the Crush, then into the silence.
A kill. A roaming Riki. That's unheard of, that amount of gold. So, I mean, it's a great kill for them to get. Very important that they get it. Pull back
Back into the Sunstrike. He's being shared by a bunch of creeps, so it didn't actually take too much damage. Now HeStEJoE gonna be able to turn it around. The rest of DB not quite there. Even committed coil, make absolutely sure. But now Ace, Babyknight looking for more trades. False promise on Armin himself. Keep him safe for the time being. Actually, no, he still pops. BZ next one is just being burned away in terms of the mana. Rise, will give his own life for the cause. But it's just space created. Slaughter will end up
really
falling.
good fight for
actually BZZ.
Fantastic.Five.
Somehow BZZ survived.
Fantastic.Five lost both of their supports, but they got a whole lot of gold for it. I mean, the recap shows they got about a 1,000 gold advantage off that fight alone.
Yeah.
So that is a great trade for them to get. Okay, oh wait, no, never mind.
Yeah, it's BZZ dropped so low. I was kind of writing him off already. Same. You're alone. You have a package. You're gonna be nightmared up. There's the ultimate from Ace with his Necro Creeps here. Rise is gonna keep to protect himself. The Crush only on the minions. Now he's just gonna turn it around. He's gonna burn all his mana, and now BZ with a call, keeping it in place. But the Fiendscript comes back from Rise. That makes sure that Ace doesn't have to worry at all. Dale somehow still survives through all of that. Once again, he was dead to rights. Hacks from line were just taking so much damage, they cannot fight. In the meantime, Ace and frontlines now. Nice little double crush now, but where's the damage without lifesteal, without the puck? You don't have any. At the very least, do enough to keep DB away, because they really do not want to extend. But now it might actually be caught here. BZ brings the package here, and the burst damage is enough to bring down Babyknight, and now Ace has to be surged up, Glimmercade up to try and keep himself alive. And yeah, I think there was even a VitalBlade shot to get rid of the amplified damage, so DB thinking quick of their feet here as as F5 trying to chase them down. Not getting complacent at all. Still losing Babyknight. Huge victory.
Important, very important kill for them to get. He's closing in on Aghanim Scepter. Losing the Invoker there hurts, but they bring down the tier 3. They start to threaten the rack, so they don't get any damage on the range, so they didn't leave any lasting impression on that. But it just shows their pushing power right now, as HeStEJoE could be in a bit of trouble.
Well, they bursting down with everything they have. Coil plus Wing of Death committed here. NoiA with a nice find in the back, counting up the retreat too with that smoke cloud. VZ still gets a blink out, but it's gonna be enough. He actually opts to the other side, right into the loving arms of Babyknight. He still has to do some puck magic to try and get himself out of there, but Ryan says
then they're alive to contest it, so it's more of a high risk, high reward kind of thing. This, they get one objective, and it's worthwhile. So
they might get Oxen here. NoiA is there with the smoke cloud at the ready, and Babyknight for the damage here. Oxen tries to walk out, will not be able to, especially with the diffusal blade charge slowing him down even further. And well, they might still actually be able. Actually, no.
Struggling, not really as bad as they were last game, but still they have a ways to go before they can turn this one around, and they don't really have a turtling lineup like they did in the last one.
Let's see DB rotate around RMN. It's the one sacrificial lamb who tried to TP out inside the trees, but doesn't quite find the right cover to hide from Babyknight.
220 damage per right click with Alacrity and Exhort.
Next team fight here, Ace will actually be brought down. The rest of them coming out now. Babyknight, NoiA from the back here in front line. BZZ gets brought down despite Oxen kind of jumping out, trying to do his best, but the Necro Creeps here, Lycan coming in from the grave, still doing so much work with the rest of this team, and that's one buyback force out already. As it turned into full team wipe despite them getting that crucial Lycan kill.
Yep, and they force the buyback from the puck, so, I mean, the puck can't defend against.
Just trying to get rid of the creeper here, trying to delay as much as they can, because one thing that DB cannot do without Lycan is push as fast as with them, but they can still fight. Our man should pop from this, unless he can heal himself up somehow. Super good. Well, nice little snipe there onto NoiA from the all. Speaking of death, so this is the point where DB probably say, alright, let's just cut our losses. BZ though, looking for more. He does not have to.
Yes.
Oh god.
Babyknight is his lasting impression. Put Alacrity on the siege creep, and it brought down the racks. And now he's going back in because he still has Aegis. Remember, he can still fight.
That's gonna get some help now. Ace rejoining the party. Yol just caught on the front lines. One more right click should do the trick, or the vacuum. The perfect one down to the low ground. No wall to follow up. Don't think quite that the damage here before the arcane boots came. The mana before the arcane boots came out. But it doesn't end up mattering here.
Necronomicon's back up. I mean, this tier 3 bottom is going to drop as well as the racks too.
Just dies in a couple of seconds here. Buyback comes out. They have to fight now. It's a good crush with a package share from Oxen, but there's a follow-up from the Lion. And they're actually all dropping fairly low despite the wall. Now the heals coming out on the side of a 5. Babyknight's gonna come back, but 3 of the rest of his team are down. He's still trying to fight, trying to do some damage, but the follow-up is there. She bring it down too. It's a 4-man wipe, but yeah, space created. Is that space created? It's only the range racks down here.
Yeah, no, it's not really space created. It's more of a pyrrhic victory for them.
Look at the fight recap.
Prize.
Look at the fight recap. That's almost an 8k gold swing. Definitely an 8k experience gained for Fantastic.Five.
So, originally, or normally, I'd say that is a very bad fight. Was after harassment through a full set of racks, and Fantastic.Five could just fall back to their fountain. Had immediate
trying to push the envelope here. Blink onto Ace. It's just gonna burst him down again. Bane actually with the Nightmare trying to dodge some of the damage, but yeah, bring him down again. Right should end up falling too, but alright. Unless HeStEJoE, that They're trying defensive play, not quite working. Babyknight also throwing out some spells, but now he has to snap the coil, keeping him locked down for the follow-up here. They're just running it one by one. Babyknight will fall too. Double kill for Oxen. Now HeStEJoE. Well, I gotta turn to NoiA instead, who has a BKB somehow. Just turns it around on the slaughter. Maybe they can get some sort of collateral damage here. BZ gonna get the help from the false promise. Oxen does not quite have the rage here, unable to pop it off in the smoke cloud. But now it has it. And forces the rest of DB back into their own high ground. I mean, they've dove tier 2s when the tier in lanes when the tier 1s are still standing, but they got a couple of crucial kills handed to them on a silver platter. And yeah, we're talking about it. They need a couple of extra fights like that, and that qualifies as one of them. Another 4. A couple of crucial items coming out here. Etherlin's gonna make it easier for our men to operate. And now they can smoke up again. BZ with the passenger. I'd actually find a couple of heroes here. Rise, NoiA, double crush here. NoiA brought down immediately. Same for Rise. Great start. Now they can take tier 1 off of that. And gem 2, oh yeah. It's gonna be great to catch out Rico.
Which was something that we mentioned in the draft. One of the reasons why Ace is kind of a quote-unquote, or kind of out-carry Lifestealer. But if they have to 5-on-5 man fight, Lifestealer will come out on top.
Oh, BZZ!
BZZ.
Why? That might have to be a buyback here, DB. They're gonna force us out.
Well, I mean, they've advantage. Babyknight, I mean, he's going in for this one, but they've got to be
careful not to get 3-back crush here, though. It's double crush on HeStEJoE, Babyknight. They're focusing him down. BKB comes out on the Invoker, though. Oxen still trying to bring him down. Does have the vision from the Amplified. They really want this kill, but the rest of DB, they're just chasing them down. That was a bit too hasty, too greedy. False promise to keep Oxen alive. Do get the Bane plus a Darkseer, and Ace's ultimate will run out. So DB won't get anything else, but they keep the course live for the time being. Ace lifts it up onto the other. Yol with follow-up Hex. Silence comes out. They catch him at the river. Nice double stun even. And they do find NoiA, which is kind of a corn in his own right at this point as well. But more importantly, the Ace. The Ace in the hole, really, if you will.
Very interesting.
Not
Another
just one, there's
okay.
like 2 more in the courier.
Jeez.
It's one way to do it here. BZ has his combo available too, so DB actually has initiation already from Dale. There's a vacuum wall. Only catches the line here. Kills have been committed to bring him down. Gets one more stun up, but that's only a BKB. So now the Fiend Scrub onto Dale as zone BKB runs out. Trying to go for the counter initiation here with a puck. He still has not delivered his package yet. And just feeling this fight slip away from them. So Lifestealer doesn't want to leave that joking potential from the puck to expose himself, but Puck might still die here, but not really able to get a blink out. Now Oxen, well, might be able to trade for HeStEJoE. He does not find his way outside, so it's a gem on the deck. Actually turns around Rise too. Babyknight. Can you still fight this? Looks like, no, he's just TPing out, but at the very least he's leaving the gem. So Ricky has that in his own hands. What was Ace doing all of that? He was just cleaning up in the back?
Ace?
Cleaning up the Roche, yeah, okay.
Yeah, he got the Roshan. He has the Aegis now. I mean...
Still holding on to that one gem.
They get blink crushed again. This fight's going to go very poorly for them. Like,
Ace
that's
in front line CS the Aegis, so I don't believe they want to expose anyone else. That being said, though, HeStEJoE goes for the initiation, but cannot quite get the wall off. He gets brought down, but Ace and NoiA fight here. Trying to do some damage. Now the call comes out, trying to keep them in place, but it just... F5 don't have anything much left to throw at him. Oxen, oh, eats a stun strike, that's gonna bring him down. Has the buyback immediately, but BZ doesn't have that available. He cannot contribute anything more to the fight. Neither can the Slaughter, and the Rax have fallen down already. Our man, next one on the list. No buyback in him either, so it's only Oxen just has to try to fight up against 5, but with the counter sustain that they have, that is an impossibility, even with the old doing
trying to regen up as much as possible so they can go back in for this, but he's 2 against 5.
They cannot do
how do they even try to fight this? Oh, they're going to go in for the last minute play to go and infest with the air spike on the Babyknight. They might get the kill, but Ace, he's just going after the Rax. He's going after the Ancient. Nothing stopping the Lycan except maybe the Lycan maybe gets the kill, but
he's just not fast enough, yeah.
Right yeah, he just he can't do it. He can't do it. It's all over. The Ancient will drop
Kills me
by
nothing.
force rather than by words and diplomacy. So, damn. So close.